Ghana court batten Mitchell Supreme Court was GN savings and loans. Oye Ejimoku ne mumpanyimfo de ada no Court of Appeal tuma wode mo hone de one oye abodin kratia wogi fi woni nsem link wode dwuma na won se ka biemu no won san ntwentwe no sane de omani Ghana Mitchell Bank of Ghana za aboto won anyim de wo ma ho kwan
Sikakura Brown kuhurumu dwumadi a abanada na sha ase wa afempemienu ani dunwotwe ne afempemienu ani dunkran namsoma banks bi krata free onsem na GN Savings and Loans Limited eka hu bie no enam so ema GN Savings and Loans Limited dey asem ne kodan Court of Appeal na no mu ena dwumbo so me afempemienu dunsie ya ekoba ase court no sa de on krata na momo sa asem ya asene Bank of Ghana team Bank of Ghana dey asem ne kopie Supreme Court senka be ya dia for share into Court of Appeal je share odiaba say or the license na amomo no so ene Supreme Court akwa asetena manum na babeto dwa say Supreme Court akwa akwaje atumi say ensema Court of Appeal kan say GN Savings and Loans Limited or the ontumi krata amomo nsanko ya adwuma no saade en ensan twen ho eno mu na Supreme Court no echiremu say stay of execution ne be ya adwuma akopem bra ombetimi atena asem no so na wahwe sempo no license e free GN Savings and Loans nsem no ne kwan so ano no anase mpo no appeal court for ensema wokase for ntumi krata no emo mo no so eda na kwam
ye ramu wonsan fufuro mu wasante mantamu na ensuyire ne honsensam na ama oba Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council asweye ampanifo mu de departments ahodro na no o ma hye dane mantam so afo ayenhyiemu na anumu no eno honorable Frank Amoakohene yo ya Asante mantam so afo de atudwa se wawe abogu so esa structures here yam patane adan ahodro bi amanfo asisi ewo nsu anam no se de ordinary besi form ama yabuni nyina gu antina wo ren enhwe ha emansu yire nkofa wo yene emre mantam.
Relief items for the fire victims. There are more to come. We are still engaging those who made pledges to be able to redeem, or so we can make them available. Beyond that, the dredging activities have also seen or yielded positive results. Last year, I remember the airport area on the Dichemso stream flooded. But with your hard work and the continuous desilting and dredging, this year we didn't see all those activities. However, there's a huge task ahead. There are buildings that are marked for demolition around the Hensan, the River, and all that. Please, let us not behave like the vulture. And when the rains are over, we forget that we don't have a shelter. Every structure that has been marked for demolition must come down. So please engage with the municipal authorities and ensure that that is done. On the side of the KMA at the Asafo area where there was a confrontation, assist them. Every structure that is illegally erected must come down. It is better we protect the large majority than to bow to the parochial interests of the few ones who want to take the laws into their own hands. And I have verified none of those occupants have any permits whatsoever to even erect those structures in the first place. And we hear a lot of narrative that didn't the city authorities see them putting up the structures. Yes, the structures may have been there 8 years, but we have all subscribed to a reset, haven't we? Yes. And that's what we voted for. So reset means that if you did something that was illegal and you have perpetuated that illegality for years or decades, it means that we are all going back to factory setting. It means that we all have to find a way of making sure that the right things are done.
Engineer Dr. Ebenezer Ankuma Jamra eye chachrenyi ewo ogwaso yopomu the rest yopomu mu na nkrobata me Department of Soil Science School of Agriculture enanka orishede osoafa ono na ohwe kronkuma amembudu den konfanjise bi mbra de in the day obi leko aye Electricity Company of Ghana na Ghana Water Company de we sine den the one fa bi mfambra won hwe de se nyimpani nyi permit a me no permit no utility one from Bono Bobo ma nkofo wo sisi adan isu nsikam ma inde imbre bi ba odin so yire ban yetum na ya so ano
Engineer Dr. Ebenezer Ankuma Jamra edese mo etudwa wa bra Ghana mampani eyi na mienu esi ho se enye national general cleanup exercise ewo my Ghana mu eno ochire mu se wo be certain campaign for be policy bia eno no ebeye no permit no utility policy wo se ebasa na enipakuo no bia wonmo enya ba bia na wonmo si wonmo dan anase wo ye won japade esi no ebebo ho ban ne ombe ne se obi esi dan si ba bi na se ya man permit ano no ankasa de ne pe esi dan na eni light for ensuo for ne nekeka ho sa no won ma ne bi emandidi djuma e wo fie ho e ba sa na obi e besi dan a obehwe se ba bi a wo si dan no eye ba bi pa enkonko fa sa oyuni ahodo no e ma wo se sa clean up exercise e course yi e dan dodo na etumi boa e ma ensuyiri e ba no eye won a wanje permit na won mo sisi e dan sisi ba bi anke ni kwan se won mo esi dan sie no nam so e ne ko fa sa ne ma no e de ba ye
obi si e dan na se oni permiter eni kwan se water for any electricity for a man supply. So me stress any bibi to say no permit, no utility supply policy. Said the beya unimso we see that next baby at the end your man supply. Now, it sounds like you know, before the man permit in so no permit for now park of say. We better see that no any layout try no a year do my pepe. E ba sa any program ya nya sa dia de bia clean up ne die be ye be ma hu ne dia ba antu ya le nan kasa se we ya re abesi o man Ghana na me fo say ye bon sa room in ye be ye no permit no water supply and chieftaincy engagement we need to magazine company show you know na so no ohene a fineko obe si dan si obe ton asase anazo bomba sovia akotwa asase e wo bebia de yesu kwana na ase wetland e se wonso authorities no eni edi ni sovia for na mo mfi sovia for papa ni use for oni sovia bia ye nyuma bisa no se professional no fan professional kitchen bra before say yes o mind be koso chichi se de tunuwa hinni mo se bibisa edi kwasafuduma ne mu a amanfo be ni beji paaye na eni na ebo ma yadwuma ma mpani mahama his excellency odi eni mu hwedi buso obi eni ji
yekọ takwa makrompota mo so municipality arahusam na eso se ja todan bi mu ama be ma mebonse dumiensa wahwrobe na omo asem ni si wanim ni yenso ntwenya kwefie edi nkomo.
Now, of course, Baba, this time there, minim the SU, na mintimena, na mitodi, and I'm because in a bad of the blame, I'm in fact, na minim the SU, I'm more from the Sano, or so I'm in fact, Namsa, intimate wadi mitimena, between Namsa, there be no one here because I'm from that time said that. Of course, but we had a number different if I had a Mr. Nation, and I said, dear, in the SCNT, one person my phone, and I made them a phone. It's me find me friend. My friend first one in the second one and no bisa say and about this time old friend is me yam so me dey na esi no say and your friend say wo offer ni fie ni jadam nam si jadam say no say any ahia ma nam si na nipa wo mo matimi apiapi wo say da bi nipa ne de e ba sa no me wo fa dan na ne ba pan ne nadam me wo fa ni ha kokwa asenti ne ba boy ne na dan ne den me to ho ana ma me ne dan mu anti ba sa no e say ba ta no say wo mo mu anu anketo na afiri ho ansa nam say wa ko pepan ni no na say eja no so ho na na eto ho no na afiri ba ti ni ma de property e ko so dan ni ma anti ja no etimi free wa papa ne side ho ye de e de ba ya akra na etimi asesa no bla
ready o no ne jan papa she no ke che no am sa di nsen bi ba ye no de ba ye no am sa pompe ma ka no anya de gugu ya ni dumi ye afi de dumi ye be kwa mna nan wa she ene ja de kwa me ntuma ye de chiche no ne ja o si fo ba ye ne be fa no ne ne ko akura ne ma me awade enfie aduonu no anwo ba enfie aduonu no anwo ba o ya me du ne be ma ba ko anche no ba be ka ho die no papa kra tu pai o kaka o ko de se so tamele we ja ne me ho kwa ba o
And I did 26. And I said, you see, you want to say, Janina, I done see so. And of planning my minute, and say, you could be born or be born about your buy a swap, plan for your disciple, and so you had it. So then, you say a boy, yet, so. Gentleman, work. I can not be sick one. How much buy a fast every 2 years? And one I do buy one of from Fonso. And to say, the echo so high and Yamsi and Canapre, me, Pessa no man.
And I'm some way so my honorable permit, Boatsen, your assemblyman, our Takwa Macro electoral area, and about of a ferry moon, a day to honorable Franco Wuswansa, Yawa, yes, for municipal chief executive, when you say, or more assembly name a boy, a macas a fit of when you be named for packet woman, Temuno, or Muniji, as say, assembly see, and I say, Johnny Tofiono, pass Nana packet with Yama. Fire service for an adum judgment kuno, a car and yapintem, Uncle Dumjana Kahubi, and I do to Sansuiaba.
And I do the same day and tell some papa. Pretty, I was arrested in Passy. We check a sea with Fika Ash. Come in a Jano, I shall run at the Harvey, Nipa Ash, a few more. It means I ain't any view. The other Harvey now. I can't make up for one same man who's in Ashady and then Mushadi. Esino amaina no fast ni akola no ba ha bia ha na metra din ko bia na bia big one no fast ni na ha na bia me kan siso say the best pa among for moye en kan so am municipal assembly me kan so municipal assembly am wo hobby be assembly member ade a moye pa kese ni say cars na e pake wo kwan ho nyina say yangu for year kwan mai o pake ka me kwan si person no ambulance fire service for buy car no entini muram na edi suka adunja no ya homtesem car no ma pakisi wo asai fita for no ye ho aduma ne si oh me bi atwam kakra me geto muso e ko high towing car e be ye operation wa to car no be breed ko municipal assembly obi na ma fa no e bi ye no nko for wa mantemo ha ya fita for ye gwan ha e di matemo ha ma to mo car ama mo car asama ya kan na kwe obi di kan ba be si ha no ko asi o timi ba jack paketa wa kan bi esisi anyina sei na otwe mienu na eburu bo so me assembly no ase o kan semo a na o kan de ni o bebiri a o mu fi se obi a o ha bi na di nyina se o mo no o nte ye ha bi ndiri ye kan o mu hu na awra wo se o nyina de ka fa ha o o so bi se kan na paki o kwa mu ka se yan ko fa to linka meto a obi amfi tie besre municipal how are you wo takwa ka se apaki o kwa mu na ye nyina amfi ho
Omampanyin abezechi Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman ndede no rutu Ghana oye abambo adwuma yoku nkankan posi efode wo modinara setimemfunye nyi ho mugize a obobo ye papa ema emra worohwede amanfo no wedidu no wetum na wedidu ye papa odede mensem nyina to go abroad inhwehwe ikopo mu ahweye a wohwe efisem do ewo man Ghana mo ina odede mensem to go no rutu fode se Ghana fo wonya abambo adwuma yoku ahoro wo man Ghana mu nyina na mugize a se wo ba de woro hye Ghana fo de yendim brado a obeye mbrembro exam one.
As members of the Ministry of Interior, you ensure we are safe. Without safety, there isn't much we can do. So we want to thank you for the work we've been doing so far. In terms of law enforcement, rule of law and so on, it should begin with public education. We all need to understand why we need to do things the way we should. We must also understand the sanctions that go with not doing them, the deterrents, and more importantly, the benefits. Why is this important? So public education remains very, very critical for us. Whatever we do, we are doing it in the interest of all of us, especially in the interest of people who are not in the boardrooms, who are not in the meetings, and who may not even share the conclusions that we reach. And that is why public education becomes critical to everything that we do. So, Mr. Mendes, I also hear you on all the things that government is doing. It has not been exactly easy, but it has to be done. But your work, as I said, is about protecting us. One of the major issues, I think, has to do with public trust. The public must have faith in us, that they want to collaborate with us because they believe in what we are doing. We must put ourselves out there for them to know that it's for their benefit that we exist.
Yet, what's so I want to from Ghana, Mayana, Musinia, United Kingdom, UK, Abruchimemu, Oyerepa Sabazita Benson, and what dear Futu Emma Mebunu. I say we have some more de Moy Bumuswabem. Aquanian is a baby on a man penny for Ediato, a Mebun share so befasa Aquanian so, what me as a sour brabomu, now what me a co and him ewa brabomo. Did you say, Omofasa Aquanius in Aquania Kaku, Mubenia Bia, Eddie Boa Pijapaja or Mohoa, or move to me, Eddie.
Her Excellency Mrs. Zita Benson is in Semi to Guabra, Agri Eye Consort Buan and Castran Wanatnai. 1 to Guade. Aquenja P. War Managana Mua, and Bebun Botum Afado Zaye, Wanatinimu ye, is so Ndambebunizi, Za, Obiara Risha in day, Obotukwan Aqua Amananze, Aquabobra, or the sword review day. You mark a sigh, Yewuninde, or Shasi free baby, na Webudru, Mbre, Nde Wedri.
Oh, say, Uka Chobi say, aha, ya, Obeka say, ya, ye de waha. It will be a feel say, a higher greener pastures. But as they say, the grass is always greener on the other side. Maybe I would know who say green. There are so many opportunities in Ghana we don't take advantage of, especially in farming and agri-ed, not just farming, in agri-ed, agribusiness. There's so many opportunities there. If we should always start looking, maybe I may advise youth, no, say men chema will be employable because all the most of the time we are sitting there waiting for someone to employ us. But you can also start something small in your own capacity. And no, na see a year no amount for even share battery. We have businesses that have packaged it nicely. Omodia ba ye ton wahasi. Now, so Honoma, Oyerepa Sabazita Benson, editor, Jabejoku, Numa, Mampenia Power, as all Momo Kujuman to yesterday, Beya Wania, or the Kujuma Stu and Niso Meyimu, a Jumabetimi Tum Power, Sitinamu, the Etimia Quaman on the Akutum Bino, as I used to do, Cassias, a bine bebois, a more Memu Kujuma Munia, my bit to be a Dibia Amano. Mrs. Benson son is to God be day. And this aban ebue na upon ato hode. Obobwa ankra wo ye kwadwuma ama we tum atro wonu nkoba no mu. Gina akonya no do bo Ghana mba oze wonu ahye kwadwuma mu. De wonyere wonu hu na orobon hu mbozi no biara de obotwe investors ahro ma wa ba wonu mwa. Nkomozi ko do bra Oyerepa Richmond from Pona. Oye executive director Zima Agri Eye Consult nyi deputy news editor Oyerepa TV. Nyimpa na kanu Mrs. Zita Benson, this is what I can do with my hands. Now, to be producer, you'll be making money off it. But sometimes, no, the way you say 2 point. There was an instant me call Ghanaian business. I saw graduates from where we were school of Ghana or graduates or more or we waiting. You know, that made me a bit sad. Because, you know, there are opportunities in Ghana that can be taken advantage of. So let us look within our community. Let us look even in your own house. Just start from there. And then you can go far. That is how sometimes millionaires are created. They started with the small that they have, and then it grows.
Enkan oman Ghana munyere MPP amanyukunu ugometinenyi Oyerepa Paul awentame afoko ina orofre MPP amanyuko nembade afimpinu ni edunu awotwe aba to aworokoi so obeji mu nkunyim a kire wanyen kabo munye papa joresre mentemu ase na etim no wakam biara no bia wo menasepo biara wonfonto baby na MPP amanyuko no wanyen kabo mu na wombra na wonkadi abato no mu nkunyim odede mensem yina to go ande dey wonkran pomponi mantem no yen sentrofo hiem no odine yinisu ade hu de obepede oboba na isa henfo wo amanyuko mu ato no do abana wasena ba yegomtinyi ezama amanyuko ne dembra afimpinu ni do na wotwe abato no obotu nwadi mu
Encha NPP amanyeko no edi wa fempem mienu ne adunu nan abato onim no amanyeko no gusua eboabo ho akeka ne masim se be ya obetimi agina brane na no hu na aka ne tutro ni ma amanyeko no ho arentame afoko opani ababontin ya djode ato amanyeko no titafo ne mpanyefo nyina anim se onka ohumom no hwe no nhye party no na no na beboa mo watimi adi nkonim opani nkase mu wa bra otitu dwa se why na adwe se mpanyefo bie ahomato wa obekwa kofa no sa pre training wa amanyeko num no wetwem se enema pi na akoso amanyeko num die nanso se obi bia ede saade no to na chi no mu nyina ehwe na waka ohubom se be ya NPP amanyeko no betimi aya akono afri fom abepem soro enam so am watimi akwakwaji tumi ewo abato ebekoso afempi mienu ene aduonu wotwe no emu.
That I'm here today to formally announce my intention to offer myself subject to the rules of the party for the position of national chairman of the MPP. I do so not out of personal ambition. I do so because I believe our party is at a defining moment. I do so because I believe the MPP can recover, rebuild, and return to government. I do so because I believe that with the right leadership, the right organization, and the right spirit, the MPP can once again earn the confidence of the Ghanaian people. My message is simple. It is a message of the 3 R's, which I will go into later. But the 3 R's stand for reunite, rebuild, and strengthen the structures of the party, and then recapture power. The 3 R's. These are not slogans for decoration. They are practical steps for renewal. We must reunite. The MPP cannot win when it is divided. We cannot win when old wounds remain open. We cannot win when loyal members feel excluded, humiliated, ignored, or pushed aside. We cannot win when our internal competition.
No ho mentime ho ase sorry we o sehwi saya no na watwetwa mu ema bambofo kototo atu a enipa miensa hwere won kwa na afoforo bi nso prepraye no okwa Western North region ye tifi atoye mantemu a police aso ye na ebo ho no eso mo bie nhihye ye mato ho no mo ye hwehwe mu de nam so ema sa oyune ebai.
North Regional Police Commander ni din di DCOP Dr. Francis Chidi oni ne dui ni peko bi anim akohwe ese de nsem si koye na abusuan omo ho akeka na afempanifo bi wo kro ni mu no mokohia akohwe ese de nsem si kro na instahwe ni mu no na DCOP Dr. Chidi okasa na oche se momo ya akopa abusuan omo ho akeka ni nyina mo a omade hye prepra ne de makọ ha hodo mu nyina no mu nyina ya na no katwo mu se ombehwe se perepere yen so betimi aye adwuma na oni manfo ho ne kasa no na obi ensem na oche se information bebre ohonoma maboaboa no a mo be ye hwemu kan ma bibia so atimi atoyi nto sere omanfo so mo do munya din na ensem na akoso no ya de se prepare ye ne fan ye so betimi aye adwuma de ama wo mo
the interdiction almost started interdiction instruction bia edition every RGP also media aye adwuma na anape ye baya ye by say ye baba by investigation na ye course there will be the reconstruction the junior reconstructing the scene as it occurred last week Tuesday. Now me by so with my background I have got a lot of information. We have done measurement, we have taken points, we have listened, and I can tell you that we have enough pieces of information. Our information,
Nina Munidi, you are one less than the education on so Kasai.
You can't move for no Macassa, better because say Oshe a choir skill to offer you make you manner. The ones are some about the baby here, so then the can of honor. ɛnyɛ den asɛm si ne kra with the same town where police na be from didn't flow bia nti ye no mo so akasa mo magye atum so mo ne police ni dia ni asɛm ye so ye beto akoso ɛna mo akasa akoti sɛ o be ma police for no kwan em say in the course of the process no barrier checkpoints ni bi atimi damage ɛno so no assembly na take steps nyame adoma with immediate effect no ba be fix say be police for no ebe san aba na wo mo use kwan na nadwo ne ahomache ne data ni nyina no anya hoto so say bi kra si wo kwan mo ibenya police for afro nti be ya from there san so na mgidi say investigation nso ekoso wie na no kore no kwada ba bi eda yo mo pa okromu ani atentene ne so de see no when fa kam no kore say ekoma no ankwa ma no si aka no kore ne de bo ebeto ne yem na tinya maso de so aba
dem roba ya bombo ho nsem bokonka na nyimpabonnesam na krono ngetengete bokofo mu ntino ewremu wo offenso South Coast ni mo a ende empenyufu ne ntina wo aka police oye dwumoku a wo wapa oye police atenaye abefo de ho kra nwotama wazere boa ema ende bamba ho nsem akonka ne ye papa ni nyina wo le chem do ya no monto a wo boa ema wetu nyimpabon do sa na basabase ye no do akofom e wo offenso South Coast.
And internal regional commander no also that and say for some time now robbery activities in about down papa to bit ba boa ma nipa akonia baba a won twene ni hwenachi e dia asumbi beba na yetima ye enuma na de mpunto papa aba na timamufo so ani age so meba kroma
me awon awie no ebeboa ama bambo hu e wo mansin ni mu no atimi agina ne nan so peme
so my be betumpo and security is very important police wasn't mean to be basa enya adwuma tie de ka ye legacy project na say ye more man ho because say obi di scarce ade na say eja akoya for a waste of resources nti ye man panyini visi ani ndc visi no na aboa ama na wo police adwuma ya dan say ye the my contract November 2025 a record time of 4 months and on the awie na wura mu no mo say the esitie obi koto says any punishment or your suspect on to some prove beyond reasonable doubt say what for
eningachi na ohene mpon a owo offenso nana dwamena akenten ekasai no retu gwa ekirei ebo mensina baso ewo dwumedi soronko wan aye ede aboa sede beya bambo ewo biai ho no ebetimi akonkan na dan yi baboa so yie ama niam ahoro a emfata na ekoso ewo kronimu no enen so betimi esu ano
mo ya de pa sure ekofom pa sure nanka ya jinsemu so enkrofo bi betena ha wo ya ni ahete ha wo ya ni ahete ha wo ya ni ahete ha enti sa edani a yehuni yen ya kasa ya da ya so a COP Kofi Boache ebeka kire yen so na amana ba mu
efe Asante Mantam Deputy Regional Police Commander DCOP Felix Abedu enso ekoso ekasai na wo kire se police asoe no aye krado papa se obeye won afamu di biara boa se de ebeya asomdwei ebekoso atene ho ewo mansin no emu eninti timamufu nya wo mu areshem.
I assure you that crime level will come down. Already it is down, but definitely it will come down. I wanted to see it. We assure you, can't say that we eradicate it totally, but it will definitely come down. So it's going to be maximum whatever it is meant. You can see the men are happy. The various officers who were
that's all wa bambo any moons and semu ane po ya pantamu ne de moko Eastern South Regional Police Command no enso abedia tum chebi zongo eye etututu ekọ so wo hono no na o masemu nyane so o mabie entutuye mu ato ho a o mo investigations anase hwehwemu afade nam so e bae se de be ye ne mra ebeto ba bia eda.
Public Relations Officer Emma Police Adwumako no ne fa ewo Eastern South Police no omonso kasa ne din di DSP David Fianko okire ena o kire say wom apolitifo bi ba nko ebedi adwuma bi ho ba hwehwemu eniti wo show manfo no no say omodo munye kom ya de say apolitifo no moto mo so say bibia wom bi on bebie so ama nipa nyina ehu ama nsem na ekọ no parepare ye ne fa yen so etimi akom DSP Fianko o show manfo ne say hitu ni mabu no omunyan say de apolitifo ba ya adwuma no mo no mo kono se mo kororo mu saade de bufu beba ma de ntokwa no hawo ene prepare aba saade se ba so munyai wo se to mu fu se bra so mu nti bibiase a posifo ba ye operation bi ona se mu nti bibiase a police emergency number no odi tu dwa se won betimi afre na so mo hwe se police ni ba be ni duty oba na adwuma no obesi ni kwan e wo ho ense bebre ka odi tu dwa MP a wo bo akasa Dr. Kingsley Ajeman wakasai o dwumadi no
mission say etututu bi akoso ewo chebi bebi a yefren mines na nipa no benu prepare omodo akoto chibi government hospital the second some information immediately I need to anamo call hospital ko hwe nipa na prepare no because necessary share o my semon answer so call ocho mranti minu a bibinti memfa omudin entu twasisia no muda sabia a doctor for hwe ayom hojum die ye no we no na de sese san ayen se ensi hu etututu no de course na de buy na hifo any hifo na sa etututu no e buy kusua eti hujum nti ameno mo kasa ide investigations no koso mrepemu no de befi mu ababia ebema no especially youth no na bibini a o makasa na yense bia o betu etia wo
Osha yaji egudimu nsam letua kase bono do eze amamu na de mabri ya re kase oman Ghana hene fotosamfo onyemnyemfo kase la to forcen ohwe konum de na wotwe a ogi hene nyimi obowura imrahye ebogom na inde akonhobo sika yadzerbo yero ho bra omanyi mun afi nimpemun me kire media budget ozakomrahye bogom akotugwa de yebehie sika foforo akesika yedzerbo yero ho bra ana yebegina bibia yegina dembra embranesen hena manje bonye azekana luchedo efriha
my Ghana sikasam suai for Dr. Keso ato forcen were hwe ani muse imbrembring ore amang no akwama sika etoso abien wa afini mu no media budget wa pimpinu ne adunu nsia no ereba batugwa hwebe na wotwe a enen edi animu yi se amang mmarahye begwa no ijetumu a na budget a imbrembring wore hwe ani yi wore hwe anim se beboa na ada eniama ahorowa abang no atuding se new economic agenda a ne botae ne se ebeboa na eniama ahorowa enen ekoso wo mani through Nendia ebeboa ma microeconomic gains ahoro no etimi agina nanso no obetimi aye ho adwuma e wo long term inyini ahoro no emu efei so sa policy framework yi wo rehwe anim se nengen so beboa ma fiscal reforms ahoro na efei economic recovery programs ahoro so no won etimi ahyemu kena na nen aboa ma man Ghana sikasem no etimi agina nanso painting wo amampanin John Dramani Mahama amamo banyi eso efei so no wo rehwe anim se budget ne so betimi aka enyuma ahoro honsemo a enen na ebeboa mefei productivity so etimi akonkan na fei economic resilience na fei inclusion so no etimi agina akonkan yie omang no ne mrahye begwa no erehwe anim se Ghana sikasam suaifo ebesanga kasa bio ede afa IMF besia ahorowa enen won asanga twa akwaachiri na fei ewon hyehyai ahorowa won aye sede ebeya amang no na fei abang no betimi ahuniam ahorowa enen na erekoso efei so debt negotiation programs ahoro ka ahorowa omang no ede de fedie yebetumi aye nyina no worehwe anim se oman Ghana sikasem sana hene obedi wudwuma ka honsem no Ghana fo ne fe omang na ehu biaye a empremprenge ginaye
wo insamfofum wo oye egwadimu insam mu no oman Ghana yani sekrakra batan merekere e Bank of Ghana is able to go there bosene mboe na ninsi won merekere interest rate afi epo bosum na nimme bosum no o general du yepa ni nyina jesekrakra batan Yeshia woje egukwen wa musika samtotwe ejeni na du yepa Isaac ana wododo na aka ho bi
Bank of Ghana policy report ne dia atugwa akire se embrebring oman Ghana interest rates ahoro no eyade a ejina nanso a eye papam ni tiriw eye eprobosome no wa afempinu ene adunu nsiane mu a enen akire se oman Ghana monetary policy stance embrebring no eyade a erekona nim yiye baba na Bank of Ghana akire se interest rate development ahoro a enen ekoso eprobosome no ekoso ejina nanso ma efenso no asan ayentoto ya aboa ama eniema ahoro a ening esigina ise Ghana sika seminary konkan no ni nyinara no erededi so the way etoto eprobosome wa fempinu ene adunu enum nimu a Bank of Ghana ekire se oman Ghana policy na fe market interest rate ahoro no ekofom ye ewa afia ening etwa amunimu efe nso no inflationary pressures ahoro enso no eyade a ekosoro ni titiriw eye microeconomic conditions ahoro wa ekoso ewa afia ening etwa amunu emu wa fempinu ene adunu enum nimu no eprobosome kro na no eyade Bank of Ghana editugwa ekire se policy rate ebo modern eba form efiti ohamugichem aduonu wotwe ede ba beduru ohamugichem dunan ewa afempinu ene aduonu enum nimu na saa ohamugichem dunan a enen enyan no eyade ya ejina nyama ahoro a enen ekoso wa afia enen etwa mu no efe aban no so abɔ no homode ade yentoto ya aboa ama interest rate a ewo oman nimu imprempren no eyade a atimi akonkan na so ni nyina mu no worebo homode sade ya beya wobetimi atew so ede ababeduru ohamugichem edu ene achiripo anan sade ya beya na beboa mo man Ghana sikasa na efe emututu no atimi akonkan yiye
Uguso jumenu si akase Oyerepa television ya da ho agya abafo nkrato na ya de ani gidi ani agudie mu nsam abetwa so de amanone ewi
Adeshimai me mama Jo mama kwaba edeba agudie mu nsem midin ede Helen Drakon she kamena mde nsem ni nyina ebesom mo nsem no ye sha se ne yenko piemu ewo FIFA World Cup eba so ma Ghana ye kopiem ne no na Tolon MP a efreno Habib Idrisu Ababontin echima osi minister no emra mechechim tekita omotoye edema supporters eno MP so omokopiemu nyina no omomra no omome ya account emfa Emma Omaino. Yenti nsema auditu eja.
Participated in the Ghana in the World Cup, a mega tournament like that. We were not briefed before we participated. Now we exited the tournament, and the minister haven't briefed us. So if you can schedule the minister to appear before us, and then he can be able to brief us at least what happened. Mr. Speaker, you need to protect because the majority chief whip. I don't know. I will not move to because you see a lot of things happen at the World Cup, and a lot of Ghanaians were not happy with the way we play, the way supporting base went. Even the president informed us that free tickets were going to be given, but those tickets were sold. Are you aware? So, minister should come and brief us.
Eno nsama auditu dwa yenwremu ewo Nations FC. And a new head coach awaba obedi juma at the Aman Nations FC HMA was say or the club no ever qualify from Division 1 aba BPM ewo Premier nimu ebiem na afin so Africa Confederation Cup Nations kobono obebo ne homoden no de omo etimi edru enimo yenti nsema Drasco Lugalogit editu eja.
It's not easy, I think, in Africa to have like a private club, but the club which will not run with the social society, and it's a pioneer project, I think, especially in the Premier League. Not many clubs did it, and let's be the part of the history. Our football philosophy, it's very hard to describe. All of us, we have different philosophies, but first we have to make proper observation to see which kind of ingredients we have to make the cake, and then after that we're gonna see which kind of cake and how we're gonna make that cake. Every day, first we have to meet players, we have to see how they live football, and let's see they behave on the field, outside of the field. They must put the food on the table for their family. That means they have to act professionally, they have to try their best, and our job, of coaches, are to.
Eno nsema head coach at the Nations FC Drasco Lugalogit editu ja efa enei wabesan ede ama Nations FC no eno no yanko ni enkoremu ewo the Black Queens of Ghana omaso ye me no kase no omo ewo Morocco a omo boabo omo ahead of women's WAFCON a eda omo enumne no enom head coach efrene Kimlas eden sem kakra atudwa wochima wo se WAFCON na emano akono omo hwe ni mu so mbetimi age ede asiom na so na afin so ometimi qualify akopie mu ewo Black Queens World Cup omo hwe ni mu se ombetimi akono emu.
To bring back Ghana to a top 4 team in Africa. If we do that, I'm pretty sure that we sooner or later will win. Top 4 is going to give us the qualification for the World Cup, so that's going to be huge. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to do everything we can to start with to make the top 4. And if you are top 4, let's push for the gold. It's a possibility. Of course, there are less games now. The most of the players are off-season. There have been some local camps. We had our camp now, so it will not be like too many new players, but there is a possibility that it will be 1 or 2 or maybe 3 new.
Eno nsema Ken Labs editu eja ewo honom na yentoa so na ye kopie mu so ewo World Cup a ekoso eye Argentina ena England ena edebebo ene no ena Hurricane echema wo se game omo bebo no enye Messi na omo Asia omo shia Argentina team no yenti nsema Hurricane editu eja.
How long he's been at the top of his game and never played England, so yeah, a unique occasion, I guess, but yeah, ultimately, we know how good a player he is, we know what he's done in the game, how consistent he's been for so long. but the game is against Argentina, not against Lionel Messi. So, yeah, we have a lot of preparation to do. We're coming up against a great unit, a great team with fantastic players. So, yeah, as much as it will be built up around Messi and the big players, we know it's a lot more than that.
But at 39, he's leading the race for the Golden Boot. He's walked 63% of the matches so far. He's spent walking, and yet he's there. He's a game changer.
No, look, he's been doing it for how long has he been? 20 years. You know, he's been one of, if not the best player in the world for.
I was here in Tiansem na yede bremo no ni nyina eno no yede si midin e de Helenda Kosheka me nam de nsem no eba ebesom mo na na maintifu e wa ha o de yewrem e wo entertainment news no emu. Nigeria kasia ebre edru so say yede betwem tewu el kasia mu emamu adesemamba emamu ajo emamu akwaba medin ede nanama entifo ye hyen samna se ewo nwumtuni piesie esta na so ye na otwewe ye okopiemu ewdwumedi bia se live concert ya afia no dwumedi a ode ehyehyɛ so na afidie no kopia se achese ngosra esane social media de odimu akutini ye na sa akode oye na yi pompa afinie ena eno so enam so odi afinhye na ne gospel musicians ahodo pi te so oba pa Christy ene ahodo pi na eko performing e wase memu na eho na artist bi perform ya trasses a odi abo stage no cheso charge ya ekofo ye he ne fom se kuturuku ma wa perform and you read it from Monty e wo high ya kofu stage ni na chese
obehwe fom wuye no akire wusemu say wusia ejina we so e de ni gede kase no asimidin e de nanama entufo mami efianya akon papa bi one uncle ebo bani omo asere a chese omu hu omu ye kase no ewo amanani madawase amomo no hwa abra
Abuja yemu akwa abane mu wekase bono ama ewo amahoro so na yerutwe su bosompo na yeda amahoro de nsem atwe kase bono dam na ingesiri amane hono nkabo mu ko merikire United Nation ndey wose wode taboro to hon amana wo hono ko ni yine mu de Sudan ma no good ehu egwadze a wodi mekire sika okọ no wo momode na wode tabo ato de osane de ntokobilu kodo wo Sudan memu a wo susu de oyisuka kogo no mu egwadi mfaso a obam na wode to akode na wode di dam akono ntina ona amana horo yi na woyin Sudan amano di sika kokko mu gwa no wode tabo ato
European Union Ministers Conference ECOSO Brussels Belgium memuno or the about to just or the tabo ato esika kogo ai free Sudan man so a man bia any Sudan man e need dwa e sika kokko mu and am say wo hu ni say sika wonya free sika kokko dwadie mu no eno na ode to atuo to paye any akode a aka wo bi amantokwa eguso ekoso e Sudan mem enka ni chem say enipa be say million do and 9 na sa do aye tukotenafo e Sudan mem ni nyina ye ntokwa Sudan man asrafo ne paramilitary rapid support forces ekon ewo manum European Union koso chiremi say okopiem Sudan memo a dafo ene kodafan no wo atoyemantem no bia ye tu gold ho nyina Sudan asra dom no ene ehweso a otu edebo wankasa ho bra sanso na akopiem wo omanati fidu ene anafo nso a paramilitary rapid support forces ene hwe gold tuo so ewo sampotem ho nyina na sa gold nyina otu okotoma Egypt, Chad, Libya ene Dubai ene Africa United Arab Emirates ene wo fresh sama ni nyina ema won to gold free e Sudan man ho biem
Yewie kasebo no Bangladesh maimu mu kropon Dakar emu enso amane aye saka cheso su frama jampantudu bi afa emensuo pasa ne esani egu fom na chensu yire no enipa aduonu ba ko 51 ena o ma hwere o monko ma chesem pem na se so o makwa hohiehie mu asese de empanifo chema na hwemfi
Ensua egusua esani gu ewo Bangladesh memu na rewosem cry frimu bachire mu a enipa aduonu ba ko 51 ena sabre wato anu monsie do ewo manim eno mu abetodwa se mebi wo kra ya ade asase akasa ma enam so ama enipa bese million ni echire na aye etukotenafo eno na abetodwa se nipa dodo a wato anu monsie do yim eye emu aduonu nwotwe ewu cause bazaar na eho free hon so a omanu kropon ha kamunso no enipa pina ato anu monsie do ababetodwa se abana yenhye amani padodo na wape kunkonso ba bia botenta nipa ne bi akwakotena mefri da akosia da banyina ni nyina mu na toyenti maboafo ebokoko se nsuo na bekoso asane agu e Bangladesh ma mu ntino nipa hodo ni nhye ya aban no ne atoyenti maboafo edi agu kwan mu no eso
Yedi aseda Emma Newman Kelly Department of Nursing was say GTech for NFA Nurses and Midwifery Council for ama wutumi so wanted to nurse for omo wa be fun fidie di aba de aba nko mo de tete nurse for nti wo beje ntete na wo nkwa ya sabia go hu afidie bi e ma nanya ofufuru bra na beje ntete ne so pese odi nurse di ni ye pa nkwa bata hodo ni nyina mo ye ntete ni bi e wo Newman College Department of Nursing omo ni UDS Tamale branch no e na atokese omo affiliate nti we are set no omo dia na obenya betumi dia ye adwuma e wa pomdia so ye bia emu Newman College ewo Kumasi Atraumatic be kwada so pa and was hostel facilities so when do fresh na wo ba e mane ha wo benya baby ada na bomodin sa wo be 0576 6117 0574 661117 0574 661117 na any woman kita ho mo say omo ye regular classes weekend and evening and now was this omo teaching staff any obi a okita PhD and MSc and MPhil in nursing and also we will be our nije ho na wo was a qualification ya free 0558 052747 0558 052747
Bosch be electrical sense so hina sen electrical gadget and home appliances na ni so puano egu ho yie papa botu bi cotton electrical engineers na fe electrical contractors na so ho ena ho fo woni nyama ya ni nkrobata ni ye ba say dum pz KGT marketing nkrobata ozi kan ni je ni hwafe antata kufuo abrosandan mu edum pz mpote wanso sabakan na boshaba abrosandan mu anso ye be prisons runabout sabakan mi aduma ofri oye Monday to Saturday and upon on so kan ni yeboye na apomato bra ayenzigwa
midi edemame efia nyako papa bi na
uncle ebo bain yerosordo kodara na hwe Oyerepa TV.
TV, every nyame.